it a headbang or like making more interesting music that's just off the, it's the same kind of thing. What was the first music that really entranced you that that just kind of whoa. Yeah.
As a child,
Yeah.
like when I was little.
Yeah.
Hmm. It would have to be some type of Armenian music. There was this song that my dad used to sing that I would sing with him when I was a little kid in Lebanon before we migrated to the US. We migrated when I was 7 years old, and during the Lebanese Civil War in 1975. And there was this song that he used to sing. Years later, when he wanted to put out a record, we covered that song together. We made a video. It's called Bari Arakil. It's about a stork that returns to its homeland. It's a beautiful old Armenian song. And that's likely, that's the type of music that I probably listened to first because of him. So, it's a different beginning. And you're quite acute and in your research in the sense that, my, when I grew up as an early teen, I was listening to rock. Well, let's see, as an early teen, I was listening to all sorts of stuff, probably a lot of goth and a lot of dark stuff, not necessarily total heavy rock per se,
really?
but yeah.
You're a goth dude. I love that you listen to goth music. That I feel like
wasn't a goth kid. I wasn't a goth kid, but I definitely, we're talking about 80s, right? Like early 80s. So yeah, that was from new wave to goth and everything in between at the time was what was happening, right? So and then, but my brother was an avid listener of heavy music at home. So I would be listening to music because he'd be playing, vinyl and stuff all the time, and got introduced to heavy music through him. And then, of course, Darren, also the guitarist in System of a Down, him and I would share music. So I'd play him some of my stuff, and he would play me mostly heavy music, but not just heavy music, because he also has incredibly diverse musical tastes. So yeah, that was a nice musical education. But my first concert ever was Iron Maiden.
Really?
Yeah, because although I wasn't necessarily the biggest heavy fan growing up, my first girlfriend was, and so I ended up at an Iron Maiden concert. Yeah,
I love that
and
so
then
much.
30 years later, you get that email.
Yeah.
Hey man, what are you doing with
Look
Bruce
what I
Dickinson?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's